We're here on the Ed Swanson Coaches Show as the Pioneer women's basketball team will open up the 2010-11 season tomorrow night against St. Peter's. And Coach, what have you guys really been working on in the preseason, and what should we expect the style of play to be for this Pioneers team?
Well, up-tempo style of game. We've been concentrating really on the defensive side of the basketball and trying to get a little tougher defensively, a little bit tougher rebounding wise, and a big part of the preseason, I think, it has been working trying to establish the bench a little bit more and trying to lengthen that bench. I think I've got to do a better job of utilizing, our 6th, 7th, 8th, and possibly 9th person this year and get them more in the rotation and get them a little bit more experience earlier in the year.
On this team, you have 3 senior captains: Mo Riley, Lisa Appo, and Maggie Cosgrove. What is their role in the team going to be this year, and how great is it to have really 3 senior leaders?
Well, it's great to have seniors anytime, and I think they all play different types of roles for us. Elisa Apple obviously has been a first-team All-League player, so we lean on her a great deal to do a lot of stuff for us, especially on the offensive side of the basketball. We're going to try to loosen our load a little bit this year, and and that's where some of the bench will come into play. But in Maggie, we look for steady play, steady guard play, and hit big shots and make the hustle plays that she's done for the last 3 years. And Mo Riley, we're really expecting to have what I think is going to be a breakout year. I thought she was headed for that last year. Then an unfortunate injury occurred, but she was playing probably some of her best basketball of her career before that injury. Maybe the stats don't show it, but she's had a great preseason. She looks like she's back to form, and we're looking for her to have a kind of a breakout year for us.
You talked about how big Elisa Appo has been for you the last couple of years, 2-time All-Northeast Conference first-team selection, and really has got a lot of praise in her 3 years at Sacred Heart. What do you think her best quality is as a basketball player?
Well, it's funny. I think if you walked into one of our practices, you would never know she's the best player. I think she's a very humble person. She wants to redirect the praise around, and that's the mark of not only a great player, but I think a good teammate, good team player. Like I said, I'm hoping, with all those nice things said, I'm hoping to decrease her minutes a little bit this year and we're trying to, a bunch of different things to allow other people to emerge and take some pressure off of her. So last year you saw her with the ball in her hands a great deal, and although we won't change that all that much, but there will be other people with the ball in their hand, and I'm looking to do different things with Lisa in the game and out of the game.
You talked earlier that you want to really strengthen your bench. Do you have any newcomers that you expect to kind of make an impact right away? You can really help your team be deeper this season.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hate to give praise to freshmen when they haven't played their first collegiate game, but we have 4 freshmen in our program, and I think at different parts of this year are really going to help us. Erica Norman's a guard out of California who's can do a lot of different things offensively and defensively, and she plays the point guard spot, so that's going to be an interesting, because I think being a point guard is probably the toughest position to learn. Blair Konashowski from Virginia is a shooter, but she can do a lot more than that, and she's going to help us a great deal at times. She's a 5'10", 5'11" wing, so she's got great size and strength. Elise Lorenz is a 6'3" center out of California, who I'm hoping to, in time, is going to be a very nice player for us. We have another freshman, Angela Bland, who's coming off of surgery and won't be eligible to play until December. But, our bench, Alexis Campbell, Morgan Merriman, Chris Iovino, have all shown improvement, and will be in the mix at some time this year.
And looking ahead to tomorrow night game, you guys take on St. Peter's. You beat them in New Jersey last year, 61-55, kind of a little bit of a scout for us. What kind of game do you expect this to be, and what kind of team do you think they are?
Well, St. Peter's is always, first of all, it's going to be a tough opener. They play a real physical, defensive style of basketball. They rebound the basketball tremendously well. They're a real effort team. So, we're going to have to match their intensity not only on the defensive floor but also on their offensive glass. We got to do a great job on our defensive glass, not give them second chance opportunities.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck tomorrow. The Pioneer women's basketball team opens the 2010-11 season tomorrow night here at the Pitt Center, 7 o'clock against St. Peter's.